Once again, y'all know what it is right here on Gynesis Radio, right here, live and direct, coming to you from Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. We in the building. What's up, Jay Rich? What's going on, my man?
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Jay Rich. Appreciate y'all for having me. Gynesis Radio. You heard we outside.
We got him here. We outside. We always outside doing what we do. With the most interesting DJ in the world, DJ Rud. He gonna run the point on this interview today. You know, everybody cut your phones off and whatnot. Turn the volume down a little bit so we ain't got no feedback, no echoing and whatnot. So what it look like, man?
What it do? It's your boy DJ Rud. Y'all didn't say my name right. You're gonna put some respect on this today, man. It's the most interesting DJ in the world.
There you go.
It's your boy DJ Rud. And to my left, and some of y'all right, I got the legend. I got my man from look, BX or B next. That's how we doing it right now. Right
You hear that hot sauce? BX or B next.
Hot sauce, you be proud of us right now for repping the BX.
And he from Soundview, ain't he? You from Soundview?
Yeah, I'm from the Soundview area, kind of like Story Avenue, stuff like that.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah,
yeah.
Close enough.
Facts.
Hot sauce would respect that. He would love that.
You know the Bronx. You know the Bronx is like it's
you one of his lawnsmen. He's one of his lawnsmen. You know,
his fans in them. But listen, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for taking the time to get up here. You know, people don't know what it takes to actually even get in the seat. You know, it was a lot done just to get here. You got your family ride with you, man.
Yeah, shout out JB in the
shout
building.
him out, man.
Shout out Mike Burrell. Shout out DJ Rud.
TP Square, what up,
building,
man?
You heard?
Oh, you know what it is, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me, bro. This is like a home right here. Y'all treat us like family, man, and I appreciate y'all, and I make sure I reciprocate the love back.
Welcome.
Well, listen, man, we broadcasting in a lot of time zones. So it's 5 o'clock somewhere. What is 8 o'clock right here? It's 5 in Cali. Listen, just realize we talking to the world in other time zones. So I want you to break us down, tell us who you are. Let the listeners know a little brief history about yourself.
Well, my name is Jay Rich. As they said, I'm from the Boogie Down Bronx, where the birthplace of hip hop, where hip hop started at. And basically that's really all I got to say for now. Music is my passion, and I feel like y'all should stay tuned. My story ain't complete yet. The main part of my story is what y'all about to see what's gonna happen next. Facts.
Hey, listen. You know what I like about you personally? I had the chance to spend a little minute with you, and y'all like your character, man. That's all I keep talking about. When they say Jay Rich, I say, yo, talent get you in the door, but your character keep you in the room. I always say that, man, and this is another prime example. It's just something decent about you. Just getting a chance to hang around you, be around you. Like you seem very, very humble, man.
That's a fact. I come from humble beginnings, and a hardworking family. So my grandmother. Shout out to my grandmother. She raised me the right way. You feel me? She taught me everything I need to know, and it's the little things that matter that a lot of people don't get. Which like having respect, your character, things you do, how you treat people. How you treat people, you always gonna get that same energy back.
Nah, that means a lot, man. It's just like, listen, man. It's just like a sports team, entertainment, sports. We start to think about stuff like, would I want to talk to him on the phone every day, right? We say that, right, TP? Some people.
That's right. Some people just don't want to talk to everybody
on the phone. Some people,
we
wouldn't even want to. Imagine ourselves having to talk to them on the phone every day. They just exhausted, draining your little positive energy. You never, your energy, you're on a high frequency, man, and right away. And we had you in a room full of masterminds last time you was here. And look, you jump right in,
I always know, because I always know the energy that you put out is the energy you're going to get back. So if you give out positive energy and, you show as much love as you can to the people, most of the people, for the most part, is going to show it back.
Absolutely, man. And you got some home upbringing. So shout out to grandma, man. Shout out, Nana.
Yeah,
and because it was obvious within the first 2 minutes, somebody taught you something. You knew how to look a man in the eye, shake his hand. That stuff they don't teach you in school. You know what I mean?
And as I said, like as we were talking about, it's the little things that matter. The minor details like that, somebody would think don't take them a long way, but that would take you a long way. That would keep you in the room like you should.
Nah, that's facts, man. But if you got both, which you do have both, you got that and you got the hot joints, man. We was in there playing around. Yo, I was cutting and scratching your songs up. I ain't gonna do that for the preview, but I just wanted to have some fun with it. But I don't do that with every song. Some songs I just like, it's just work. I don't enjoy it sometimes. It's just business. I really enjoy your music.
I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Your music is dope, man. So besides your immediate family, like Nana and the obvious, like what inspired you to do this, man?
Well, I would say my mom, my situations that I've been, bestowed upon me and my family, current circumstances. But what keeps me really going and keeps me going every day is my love for the music. Like I really love this music stuff. For me, sorry. I really love this music. And every time I'm going through something or I feel any type of emotion, I write it down and I put it on the page, and I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. So that's what really keeps me going is the music. Like I love music. I listen to music every day. It keeps me going.
No doubt. So we got the coach TP. He calling the play. Listen, for the audience, how would you best describe your music? Like what inspired this song we promote? We ain't gonna even say the name yet, but you know what I'm talking about.
I would say I would call it like reality music, because I put actual feelings and emotion that I have felt at a point in my life into my music, and I feel like I want to generate that type of emotion off the audience when they hear it. And and I can say when you listen to my music, you'll hear the passion, and I feel like that's what the game is really missing right now. It's a lot of people they got fire lyrics, they got the vibe to it, but it's not really no feeling, no generating no emotions out the crowd. And I feel like you make super fans when you really connect with the people and you generate with their emotions, and you make them feel something, whether it's being sad, happy, or even my love songs. You feel me? Everybody been in love, everybody's been sad. So I feel like when you listen to my music, it will really connect with you emotionally and spiritually.
That's dope, man. You covering a lot of turf with your music, man. You gotta reach a large mass audience, man. And TP, don't we always talk about artists and their international imprint? Like they don't think about that sometimes. I think he got an international reach. He don't just have a local reach. You know what I mean?
The key to success when you make music, I tell everybody, you have to be international. You know what I mean? You can't make music for your crew, for your homeboys, for your neighborhood. Because guess what? Your crew, your family, your neighborhood don't buy music.
Nope.
You got to be international.
That's a fact. It's the people, it's the strangers, the ones that don't even know you. They just listening to it for the love of the music.
Now that's dope, man. Listen, you got a kind of a unique style. I like your flavor. I like the team you surrounded yourself with too, man. Without saying no names, you surrounded yourself with a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of people that understand the ins and outs and the dynamic of the music industry.
That's a fact. Shout out to them. They know who they are. You feel me? And me, I'm a student in the game every day. Any piece of advice I get, that's fed to my brain, I soak it in like a sponge, and I use it in my everyday life, not in just music. Like anything that I learn.
No doubt, man. Look, we always say you don't want to be at the meeting. So we already had the meeting before the meeting, and then we're gonna have a meeting after the meeting. So you don't want to be
at the meeting.
You don't want to be at the meeting. You want to be at the meeting before the meeting,
and the meeting after
the meeting.
The meeting is just a formality.
Thank you. The meeting is just. We're gonna tell you what we already decided.
That's right.
So you at the meetings before the meeting. So that's the advantage you got right there. But now I'm about to go hit you in the head with something that I'm sure we picked up before, but do they say you sound like anybody? Do they hear any other artists in your style?
Yeah, this a funny one. The two that I most heard was Eminem and Meek Mill for one.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't take offense to that, because those are very good compliments right there. Some of the top stars in the game right now, still doing it.
You ain't lying. Listen, you can't consider that an obstacle. You know what I mean? Like you said, you got to be honored to be in
Nah,
those conversations.
I wouldn't consider it an obstacle either because, like I said, I'm a student of the game, and just like M and Meek, the people that I would get compared to, they are students of the game themselves, and you can hear it in their music. The people that have came before them, they studied their lyrics, you know, they studied their music, and they took little bits and pieces and you know made this perfect project together. And that's what I do. Like I take little bits and pieces, and I say, you know, how can I make this mine? Not biting off them, but how can I make this Jay Rich? But just taking little bits and pieces that have worked.
Yeah, you kind of already described like how your music affecting, you know, your immediate people around you and stuff like that. But you're gonna affect other people that you haven't even met yet as well. I like to know, do you feel that? Because you're part of the next generation. How do you feel music fitting into this generation, your generation, different from how when we were coming up?
I feel like it's wide open the game right now, especially with the internet and stuff. We got internet sensations now. It's not even like musicians now. It's like you do a TikTok song, you lit. Now the label want to come talk to you about some big money. So I feel like the game is wide open and it's changed. But in order for it to be as wide open as it is now and as public as it is for people to get their voices heard and their music heard, the foundation had to be laid down by the artists who came before, and they're the ones that had to take the sacrifices for us to make it to where we are now. You know, the big money these artists are getting and how everything's public. You could, back then, when you had a mixtape or something, you had to go physically and go to these people and give them your mixtape to make sure they heard it. Now I can send my music to 100 people in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So I feel like the game's really changed and it's wide open. Like anybody could come out. You feel me? As long as you got your plan right.
Yeah, it got to be a strategy, got to be a marketing plan, and you surrounded once again, by some of the best in the game. I would like to say, on the record industry today, it is a lot different than when we were coming up, and I think the biggest thing is the social media aspect. But you know, we are the most creative people in the world. Like we find other ways of making money, and people are in 360 deals and they see no way out, but there is always a way out. You just gotta keep being creative and find other ways to make money. And we're gonna discuss some of those other things that we were talking about. I'm gonna give you the paintbrush because I already know you know how to paint a picture with your lyrics. Because I've heard your songs and I didn't even see the video yet, but I can visualize it through your lyrics, what it's all about. But now I want to give you the paintbrush and I want you to describe to the world, what does a Jay Rich show look like, and what does it sound like? What's the
energy? That's what's key. I would say it's high energy. Every song, high emotion, high energy, and you know I try my best, like as I said, to connect with the people. You feel me? Inside. You feel me? And the most I try to touch their soul when they listen to the music. You feel me? So I would say me performing those, a lot of high energy. I'm pumped up. I'm hyped. You see me hype, and I try to get the crowd to feed off of my energy, and we basically will feed off of each other.
No doubt. How much practice goes into this prep for the shows and even for a studio session? You know,
a lot. I'm a perfectionist, and it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Because even with my music, like when I'm mixing or making my music, it's never the final version with me, or something could always be better. So I feel like me practicing, I always practice my craft like every day with this music because I'm always writing new music and working on new content and thinking about new ideas. So I think I practice every day. But like for interviews or shows or anything, as soon as I find out the date, I'll start practicing. My preparation got to be on point, you feel me? Because they will notice it if you go on stage and you give them some weak, you feel me?
Yeah, no doubt. Are you nervous before you go on stage?
Yeah, I feel like everybody's nervous, and I feel like if you're not nervous, you don't take it as serious. The reason why I will have so much nerves going through is because I take this so serious and I want everything to be perfect. So before I hit the stage or anything, I'm always thinking about the possibilities and what could happen, what could go wrong, what could go right, what could I do if I'm in this situation, to try to maneuver.
Yo, listen, TP, I'm going in your wheelhouse now, man, because I'm gonna say, tell us about how can we find you first of all? How could the world find you on social media? Give them.
Yeah, y'all could go on Y'all go on Apple Music right now, Spotify, every single platform. I got a song out right now. It's called J Rich, Apple of My Eye. Y'all can tune in, and Heart of the Hood. I got a video out to that. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, every single platform you could think of. I'm on. And on Instagram, I'm the real.jrich. Y'all can add me right now. Facebook, I'm J Rich, everything J Rich.
That's J Rich, Jay.
JayryRich.
That's right. Don't get it messed up. Don't you hate when they mess it up? I hate when they mess up. Like, they be like DJ Rude. I be like, who? That's speak to DJ Rude. I be like, that's Rudd. You looking for DJ Rudd? They be calling me Rudy, Rudd. They be calling me all kind of crazy stuff. They call TP different alphabets besides TP. They call them QX, whatever.
Right.
They be jacking our name up, man. I'm saying, just like Genesis. It's spelled Gynesis. If anybody want to call up, talk to J Rich live in person, you can reach us at 888-304-4401. That's 888-304-4401. Hey, listen, Jay, this is off the script, but if you could win an award for anything in the world, what award would it be, man? What award you would win?
This is talking like in the future, because right now I got EPs and stuff. But if there's one award that I really want to get my hands on, it would be best rap album of the year, best hip hop album of the year.
That's good.
I feel like that's a very prestigious award, especially in this game. And once you get that award for best album of the year, you're stamped forever. That is stamped forever, and that means everybody put in and recognize the work that you put in and the foundation that you laid, and they appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. And listen, being a new artist, like, this is all new to you. You like a sponge, you sucking it all in. What advice would you give to somebody else that's trying to get into the game, man? Because this is like the NBA. It's like 400 spots, but there's 4 million people trying to get in these spots, man. What would you give advice to a new artist?
The best advice I would give to an upcoming artist is block out all outside noise, especially the negative noise. You can take the positive, you take the BS from the real, and you separate it if it's constructive criticism, but block out all the outside negative noise, because at the end of the day, you as an artist, you know your vision, and nobody else sees the vision and plan that you set out but you. So in order for you to pursue that, you got to block out all that outside noise and continue with your journey. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody persuade you into going the other way or getting off the track that you want. Keep going. Whatever that vision is, go hard for that. Don't let nobody stop it.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. And I'm gonna say it again. Check your ego and your character at the door. You know what I mean? That's important, man. Because like, we just had a natural vibe. We just hit it off naturally. Like, this my man J Rich, this Rudd. We had no issue. Let me hear your music. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody was nice, professional. Now we met again. We met at some other stations down the dial. I'm not gonna mention their names either, but I'm gonna shout them out because, you know, anybody that's successful in doing this, I gotta shout them out, man. This is a hard game to be in. You know what I mean? I wanted to say for TP, I know you got a little advice, man, for a new artist, man. You want to chime in?
Hey, man, you done covered all the bases, man. This guy's in good hands, man.
In good hands.
You know, you always good people you surround yourself with, man. You know, and we done talked about that already. That's the most important thing. You already know. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You know, stay true to who you are. You know, and be the leader.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I do. Like a lot of, like, I got a bunch of friends who rap and stuff, and, you know, I try to give them advice, talk to them, chop it up with them. But, you know, if they don't listen, I'm gonna just go and lead by example. I'm gonna continue to do my thing, and nothing else is gonna distract me. No outside distractions. Either that's females, chilling, clubbing. I'm on a road to go and do this music. You know, I got a family to take care of, so I really stand on business.
Well, I'm gonna tell you from DJ Rudd perspective, because I've been around the block a few times. One of my biggest things I had to really think about was, like, who I choose as a spouse, and who you rocking with as your partner or whatever. That's important, man, because sometimes you got to take them calls, man, at 1, 2 in the morning. You know, I ain't gonna lie, my girl be like, looking at me like, let me guess, who's that? Jake from State Farm. That's Jake from State Farm, right? I'll be like, yeah, that's Jake from State Farm. I'll be like, nah, that's Mike from Sony. She's like, is he cute at least? You know what I mean? Like, they always think it's something else. And sometimes, you got to be out late and all that stuff. You got to have somebody that really kind of understands that, man, because honestly,
that's a fact, especially in this industry.
Yeah, like, you're gonna miss a few birthday parties, you're gonna miss a few family events. It's just what it is. But at the end of the day, man, if you got a why, I say if the why don't make you cry, it's a lie. That's what we say. It got to be a why you doing this, and it got to be something serious or something light, or just that makes you happy. But everybody got their why, and whatever your why is, you got to remember that. If it's grandma or whatever it is, just always stay on that, because it's gonna be some stumbling blocks thrown your way. You just gotta realize, like, why am I doing this? Oh yeah, and that snaps you right back on track.
Now, yeah, I already know it, and I try to keep myself with a positive mindset every day, because I feel like I would get in the way of myself a lot of times. So the way I think of stuff now to keep myself going is, every time something happens negative or something goes bad for me, I always think about it like this: somebody always got it worse than you. So you feel me? I always keep myself pushing and keep myself going, because I know I don't got it the worst. We don't got it the worst. So we should wake up every day and grind and go get it, because there's somebody out there who has it way worse than us.
You know what I say every day?
I take advantage of every opportunity.
I remind everybody every day, it's a beautiful day to be alive.
That's a fact.
Somebody didn't wake up this morning.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And it's glad we on the podcast March 16th. My friend, he was 18 years old. He died due to gun violence today, March 16th. So RIP to him,
Wow.
So that's another reason why I strive every day. His life got cut short at 18 years old. You feel me? I'm 21, so I'm young. I don't got no excuses for nothing. I got to go out and get it. And I live every day like I'm trying to live for him, for the people who can't do it, who ain't in the position that I'm in, and don't have the opportunities that I do.
How'd you come up with the name J Rich, man?
Well, I had a nickname growing up. Everybody always used to call me JP. So, growing up on my block, everybody on my block didn't know that name. So, but my uncle, his name was Rich. I kept the J. My uncle's name was Richie, and I was we called him Rich, and I was very close to him. And I was younger at the time, and he actually exposed the world to me for what it really was. Like, he put me on to a lot of game. One of the first people that actually really sat down with me. I had a real tight bond with my uncle, so I put my name as J Rich and to pay homage to his name and keep his name alive.
Nah, that's respect, man. And listen, man, me and you was talking off script a little bit. And listen, man, I like your whole backstory, but I want the world to know too, man. I want the world to know when all the partying is done, because now I know you're doing this full time. We already had that conversation, and that's important too. That you took that leap of faith and you decided to do this full time. When you're not doing this, what do you do to chill? What do you do to unwind?
I don't think there's any time to chill right now. I'm 21 years old. I'm in my prime, baby. I gotta wake up every morning and get it. I go to the gym. I come home, take care of my family, and I get right to the music every day until I reach my goal and accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. I feel like there ain't no time to chill right now. While everybody else, I'm gonna let everybody else chill, especially at my age, and it's good that I have this mindset. At 21, I'm gonna let everybody else party, have the fun club, and chill. I'm gonna continue to put this work in. Even when you think I'm not working, I'm working. Even when I'm at the clubs, I'm working, because I'm promoting and I'm networking. So it's always working. It's always business. I stand on business. At home, my free time, I'm writing music, making new songs for y'all to enjoy.
You know who wins, man, in this game? The guy who gets up early in the morning.
That's a fact.
Go to bed late at night. Stay on this game.
That's a fact.
That's the guy who wins.
I learned that from Kobe.
That's the guy who wins, man.
It's a fact.
So listen, man, what's next for J Rich?
Right now, I can't really get too much into details, but there's a lot of surprises coming this way. We're working on a soundtrack for a documentary called Snatch coming soon. We got a lot of shows coming out. We got a lot of songs coming out as well. A lot of shows as well, as I said before. But we taking everything one day at a time right now. I'm just working my way up, building and networking by being myself, being the person I am. I'm meeting different people, and it's taking me to different opportunities in different places.
Well, listen, I got some intel. Jay Rich gonna be on a lot of stages this year, so you're gonna get to see him.
And that's a fact. That's why I'm saying I can't get too much into detail, but y'all stay tuned. I promise you, you're not gonna regret it. You're not gonna want to miss this.
Oh man, it's gonna be exciting, man. I'm happy that I got into this early with you, man.
That's
you know what I mean? Because look, we started something here, man. So now wherever we see each other, I don't care where it's at. So always gonna be love, man.
In fact, and I'm always gonna be the same person. That's what a lot of people gotta remember too, man. The man make the money don't make the man. No matter what you got, any circumstances, never change.
No doubt. So listen, before we go too deep, because I'm watching the clock as we doing this. Tell us about the song you're promoting right now. Tell them the name, how they can find it. Tell them what inspired it. Let's talk about this song, man, because it's dope.
The song that I got out right now, that's buzzing right now, is called "Apple of My Eye." As I said, it's on every platform, and the inspiration came from me being in love. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a lover boy. I love the females, so especially my girl. So I had found the right one. And when I first found her, like I said, I put real life emotion and real life stories into my music. I inhabit it into my music. So, that was really the inspiration, my love for my girlfriend. Cause she hold me down A1 day one.
All right. So that's funny, but I'm gonna keep it light, but we're gonna play this song. But I gotta ask you one question before we play the song. What's the funniest thing that ever happened to you in this game?
Oh man. So he was there too. JB was there too. So we was doing it was one of our first showcases. I was in a group with my man Cash Flow. We was called Rich Flows, and we was going around the Bronx. So we had ended up meeting somebody from Queens, a promoter from Queens. So we met him. We ended up doing a show in Queens at Black Dawn 51 it's called. And so we had won an award at the showcase. And when we won, I see my friend in the back. My friend I was talking about, God rest his soul, Bindi, RP Bindi. I see him in the back, and he was a little drunk. He was a little nice. Wasn't posing no threat to nobody, but he was a little nice, and we in Queens. But bro was rapping the Bronx a little too hard that day. And I don't know what side of town we was on. So I just hear him. He's like, F everything. He's like, we from the Bronx. And the next thing you know, I see the security guard laughing, the security guard taking him out while we on stage getting an award. And it's like nothing I can do about it because we can't just walk off the stage yet. But
yeah, the show must go on.
That was a real funny moment right there. He wasn't posing no threats to anybody. He was just having a good time, but he was extra loud.
All right, it sounds like it's still an open case going on. We can't say too much. All right, I'm going in there and get this song popping for the world.
Nah, that's a fact, yo.
Yeah, we're going to get that popping, y'all. We'll be right back with some J Rich music live coming from you right here at Gynesis Radio. Will you love what you hear and you hear what you love right here? It's your boy TP with the most interesting DJ in the world. Get right or get left, y'all. Big shout out to DJ Rudd and my man Big Ace. A happy birthday to you, bruh.